Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, we already discussed about started a new chapter, that is the Indian agriculture. This is the part 2 of Indian agriculture. Okay, in this part we are going to discuss about the different types of the problems of Indian agriculture. Okay, so let's start one by one. First, we have to study the silent features of the Indian agriculture. Perhaps you can see in my background, I have given some of the features. So we are going to discuss one by one. If you want to note down these notes, so you just pause this video again and again, and you just write this note. Okay. First thing, if you want to see, that is the subsistence agriculture. First features, actually, the type of the Indian in India mostly is the subsistence. Subsistence agriculture means the production is very, you can say the very less, and you can say that the same self consumption only. So whatever that they produce, they, you can say they just sell to the that is needed for your family, for their family only. And you can say that there is no surplus production to sell in the world market. Okay, so actually we have a large amount of population. Perhaps you know, in if you consider this census 2021 about to come, there we can find India have the population 135 crores population. To give this food, you can say that we have to produce more and more foods. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. Commercial agriculture farming, sometimes you can say the large scale commercial agriculture is also practiced in India, but that is in limitation. You can say the tea plantation in Assam, coffee in Karnataka, coconut in Kerala. Okay, then the rice in West Bengal, all then come to the wheat in UP. Okay, so these are agriculture. Commercial agriculture is the agriculture practiced with the large agricultural produce is sold in the market by the farms marketing. Okay, so these are the main thing we have to understand. Then the mechanization is must be, you can say that after the green revolution, it has been in the 1916, we have already introduced the green revolution with the hand of the, you can say the, with the help of the M.S. Swaminathan. That's why M.S. Swaminathan is considered as the father of the Indian green revolution. And this process was started, or the mechanization, or the providing of the handsets, then the HYVLZ, then the electrification of the rural area. Okay, so palm sets, so all started, the irrigation development all started in the Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, and the river valleys of the, you can say the Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu are the major agriculture of this area. So agriculture area started, so mechanization already started. Second, the monsoon dependent. Actually our agriculture fully depend on the monsoon, and monsoon, you can say that June, July, August, September, this fourth month is the fourth, you can say the fourth month is very, very important for regarding, due to the lack of irrigation facilities. 2/3 of the Indian agriculture is depend on the monsoon rains. Okay, so monsoon dependent on this. Okay, then variety of the crops, due to the you can say the monsoon means the most of the rainfall come from this fourth month, June, July, August, September, and 80% of our agriculture, it may be the Rabi, it may be the Kharif. Okay, all type of, you can say our irrigation system all depend on the monsoon rainfall. Okay, so that's why our farmers always waiting for the monsoonal rain. Then the variety of the crops, due to the presence of the different type of the topography, diverse soil. Okay, alluvial soil, you can find over there in the northern, the red soil, black soil in the you can say the state of Gujarat and the Maharashtra. So there you can find the different type of the crops in India. Okay, and India is blessed with the production of the different varieties of the, you can say the different regions. If you take example, northern India, famous for the, you can say the UP, Bihar, sugarcane. For sugarcane, this area is very, very much famous. Okay, if you want to take example of the another type of that is the wheat, is also in UP, Bihar. Then Gujarat and Maharashtra or the Andhra Pradesh famous for the cotton cultivation. So every regions have some special type of, if you take on the rice, so rice is produced in the state of West Bengal, Odisha. So every states or every regions of India is specialized in different type of the crops. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. So variety of the crops we can do the agriculture. Provenance of the fruit crops, actually we have a huge number of population, so that's how you have to feed them. So that's why what happened, actually we can divide our, you can say the food crops, we do mostly on our agriculture, that is the food crop only. Okay, they are basically the 3 food season, or the seasonal pattern, that's the Kharif, Rabi and the Zaid. So let's discuss about it. You can say the difference. So perhaps you can say that different season. Kharif season, if you want to discuss, the crops which are grown in the Kharif season require the good amount of water. That is, you can say the largely Kharif crop is the comprise, that is the southwest monsoon. So onset of the southwest monsoon, these were the started. Okay, then come to the rabi crop. Rabi crop, perhaps you know, that is showing in the rabi crops begin in the onset of the winter when it is about to come. So on the October, November, these are showing, and the harvesting time March and April. You can see the celebration of the festival Holi and the can be related to the good harvest of the month of the March and April. Okay, then different type of the programs have been celebrated all over the India to get more production in the, you can say, the rabi crops. Okay, if you take example of the bihu dances, okay, so these are the then southern India, different type of the programs are there to celebrate for more production, or whenever the farmers get the more production. Then the zait. So between the kharif and rabi, there are another type of, this is a short duration of the summer cropping, the beginning with the harvesting of the crops, such as you can say the watermelon, cucumber, vegetables, okay, fodder crops. So these are the called the zait. So on the basis of this, we can divide kharif, zait, and the rabi. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. Second thing, what is the problem of Indian agriculture? So this is the very, very important question for your board exam actually. What are the problems faced by the Indian agriculture? First problem, actually they are saying that the perhaps you can see the small operational holdings, actually land sizes whatever in India, that is fragmented or pieces. So that's why you cannot use the modern technology like the harvester, like the, you can say, the composer, then the compositor, then the, you can say, the tractor. So this you cannot use in your land because land size is very, very small. Okay, rain-fed agriculture, adequate risks of management. The rain-fed means our all agriculture depend on the monsoonal rain. So when there is a rainfall, so that time we can do our agriculture. Okay, then come to stressed lands, water and the genetic resources. So stressed land means land always take the very huge amount of pressure because the population is increasing, mainly in the urban area or nearer the urban area, population increases day by day. And due to this fact, what happening, all the stage, the man-land ratio is very, very low in India, and production whatever we are getting, this is very, very slow. Okay, declining investment. What are the investment? Investment in the agriculture that was started during the British period, but nowadays time you can see the government of India are not in the, you can see the large farmer or the very, very big farmer, they are not interested to invest a lot of money to get the surplus production in their land, from their land. So that's the main thing, declining the resource use efficiency. So whatever the resource you have, that should be used in the sustained manner that everyone can get used. Okay, everyone can get used to this resource, okay, in a sustained manner. Then weak farmer research linkage. So whatever the research is doing by the ICR, okay, Indian Council of the Agriculture Department or Research Department, but you can say that these are not conveyed, these are not connected to the link between the farmers and the researcher. Okay, farmer are doing the individually, they are on their experience, cultivation doing their experience, and some of the portion, you can the expert who are the, you can say, the doing the test it in the lab, they are not agree or they are not bound to give their suggestion to the farmers. Okay, so that's why the production somehow it is decreases day by day. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. Weak farmer research linkage we already discussed. Institutional support gap, then the credit, marketing, extension, that is very, very less. Actually whatever the production is going on all over the India, that is sufficient in the Indian context, but somehow what you can understand, we understand, and that the extension should be much there, that the area should be much there, development of the transportation, that should be okay, that the farmer can send their production to the rural to urban area in a higher price. Okay, credit. So some of the farmer cannot do their agriculture on the basis of their you can say that due to the credit. Okay, so sometimes they have to take the money from the money lender as a high rate of interest, so that time they lose the interest of the, you can say, the lose the interest in the agriculture purpose. Okay, marketing. So whatever you are produce, so that should be sell in the market and in the higher price, in a good price, otherwise next year whenever this time will come, so farmer will lose their interested to do the crops. Okay, uneven growth of the across the region, cross and category farmers. So category farmers means the actually there should be linkage. Actually, what are the linkage? The one area to another area there should be linkage. That time the every production means the, if you say the western area just produce the cotton, okay, or the, you can say the northern India producing the rice, or the, you can say the cotton. So this area specific must be there. So that time if the every farmer produce the same, you can see the crops, so that time the crop production or the crop price will be decreased and profit will be less. So that thing should not be happen. Okay, so farmer coordinate each other and which production should be done in this year and which farmer will do and how much price will be. So that should be in a adequate manner and a distributed manner. Inequalities access and entitled. Actually, this is the inequalities to access. So some of the, you can see the equipments and the fertilizer or all these things cannot go to the farmers in the lower price. If farmer you can see the get the fertilizer in the higher price, get the equipments of the, you can say the all type of equipments of the agriculture related to agriculture, which is the higher price. So that time farmers will lose is, you can say, their interest in agriculture. Okay, so this much for today. So next video we'll discuss about the different type of the agriculture. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Okay, that's I can make more and more video for you. Thank you.